I cannot believe that these headphones exist, and that they were made by Apple. They have features that I thought Apple would never add to a pair of headphones, and that don't even work with an iPhone. If you were ever skeptical that Apple could make great headphones for Android devices too, the new Beats Studio Pro headphones will change that. The Beats Studio Pro headphones offer most of the much-loved Apple-focused features from the AirPods Max in a lighter package and at a lower price. Sounds simple, right? The short version is that yes, it is simple, but the long version is a little more nuanced, and if you really want a pair of AirPods Max but in a cheaper package, it's worth thinking of the features that are most important to you and which you're willing to give up for a lower price. Here's a deeper look. If you're obsessed with tech like I am and want to see more videos like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps support my work and I'd appreciate that support. If there's one most boring aspect of these headphones, it's their design. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the quality of the design, just the fact that they look exactly the same as the last generation Beats Studio headphones. You'll get the Beats logo on either ear cup along with a uniform plastic look. More importantly, the design is relatively functional. There's a power button on the right side with a USB-C port on the bottom of the right ear cup, and there's an aux port on the bottom of the left ear cup. The left side hides the control buttons in and around the logo. Through these buttons, you can control playback and volume relatively easily. The design also allows the headphones to be relatively portable. They can fold up to fit in this relatively nice carry case, which I really like. It has compartments for the aux and charging cables, and while it's not a hard case that will protect against major knocks, it will definitely keep your headphones scratch-free and organized in your backpack. Of course, the real advantage of these headphones has little to do with their recycled design. Instead, it has to do with the fact that these are Apple-built headphones with Apple-built features. For the most part. First, there are some obviously included features here. You'll get spatial audio tech that makes for a more immersive experience. However, I tend to only really use that while watching TV shows and movies, not while listening to music. You'll also get excellent noise cancellation tech. Just like the AirPods Max, the Beats Studio Pro headphones analyze sound around you 10,000 times per second. And while it's hard to verify that claim, the headphones do indeed do a great job at cutting out sound around you. And they have a transparency mode that's pretty good. I found that it wasn't quite as good as the AirPods Max, but still better than average, and usable in a pinch. Then there are the missing features, and there's one major missing feature for those in Apple land. No automatic switching. Now, for some, this might be a good thing. Automatic switching has been known to happen at random and annoying times in the past, but I generally like the feature and use it regularly on my AirPods. I wish it was available here. But if you're not an Apple user, don't worry, you'll still get some of the latest and greatest tech headphone features. The headphones support fast pair and can automatically pair with and switch between other devices signed into your Google account. They also support Google's Find My Device and over-the-air updates with the Beats app on Android. That app is generally pretty well designed and easy to use, and makes it easy to control your headphones when you don't use an iPhone. But then there are the downright shockingly included features. The biggest of those? Lossless audio through USB-C. If there was any doubt that Apple is increasingly seeing Beats as its Android brand, this feature will dispel those doubts. iPhone users can't even use lossless audio through USB-C because the iPhone doesn't have a USB-C port. iPhone users could still connect through USB-C with a compatible adapter, but one isn't included in the box. Using USB-C, however, does unfortunately limit your access to other features. You can't connect your device through USB-C and use noise cancellation or transparency modes, which is a little frustrating. Interestingly, you can still use these features if you connect through the good old audio cable, so if you're listening on a plane, you may want to do that instead of connecting over USB-C. Using the audio cable will also disable the internal DAC and allow you to use your own external ones, which makes it a better feature for audiophiles who want more control over their sound. All this seems to suggest that Apple is taking USB-C audio a little more seriously. Better support for the next AirPods Max maybe? Only time will tell. The Beats Studio Pro are generally good at other headphone things too. They're relatively comfortable and lightweight, though I did find that the rubberized headband did sometimes pull on the hair a little in a way that the AirPods Max headphones don't. Last but not least, of course, is audio quality, and the Beats Studio Pro headphones sound pretty good. The headphones can switch between different sound profiles in USB-C audio mode, however I'm mostly stuck to the Beats signature sound profile, which is the default. You'll switch between these modes simply by double pressing their power button, however I wish there was better feedback as to which mode you're using. That said, overall you'll get a high-end, detailed audio quality. Gone are the days when a pair of Beats headphones would put bass above everything else. These days, Beats headphones are a little more measured, with good high-end response for a pair of headphones in their price range. Sure, they won't quite reach the detailed heights of headphones like the Sennheiser Momentum 4 headphones, but they still sound great. So what does all this mean, and who are these headphones for? Well, it's kinda hard to say. If you're really into Apple stuff, then it might be worth paying a premium for the AirPods Max, for things like automatic switching and the nicer design. And if you're an Android user, you're still probably better off going for something like the Sony WH-1000XM5 headphones. But those aren't the only two camps. Perhaps you're an Apple user who really wants those Apple features, but the cost of the AirPods Max is a little too much for you. Or maybe you really like the Beats design and want a pair of headphones that keeps it. The Beats Studio Pro headphones are a great pair of headphones, and they might be for you. But just keep in mind the fact that they go up against increasingly tough competition. You can get the Beats Studio Pro headphones and the other headphones I mentioned for yourself using the links in the description. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.